Hello, this is WVA Executive Director Brad Boyks coming to you today with another edition of The Blueprint. Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving holiday with your families. Going to be real quick today. I know everybody's busy getting back in the swing of things, but wanted to get you an update on our efforts to reform the building permit process here in Wisconsin. Happy to report that on Thursday, November 21st, Governor Evers signed that effort into law. We had a number of members attend that bill signing. That's our first bill signing with Governor Evers. That law is now 2019 Wisconsin Act 38. You'll find a link to that on the email that you received to get to this edition of the Blueprint. Just a little bit of history. We did come up with this. This was part of our efforts and part of our agenda, our 2019-2020 advocacy agenda. This idea came directly from the membership. Obviously, it was becoming more difficult, our efforts to streamline the process for receiving a building permit when we had some communities asking for the online permit and also the paper permit. So we were able to make that part of our agenda, which was approved during our February Board of Directors meeting. We had members reach out directly to members of the legislature during our advocacy day we had in March. Really a great team effort. We had 22 co-authors in the legislature, 15 Republicans, 7 Democrats. Bipartisan effort. This bill never received a single negative vote during its time through the legislative process. So again, thank you for your efforts. Again, you can click the link attached to this email. But also, before we move on, this bill allows a municipality to say that they want a building permit either in the paper form or online, but does not allow them to ask for both. And it also gives some flexibility that they can ask for the permit, the building permit using their form, the form that is used on the DSPS website, the standard form, or also the printout of the online version as well. So all of those should be or must be accepted as the building permit at each local municipality. So again, thank you. If you run into problems with municipalities not complying with this new act, 2019 Wisconsin Act 38, please let me know. Feel free to print out the act to use that when you're talking or send the link to municipalities. They should be in the know, but some may not be. So hopefully that is a smart regulatory item that we were able to pass with the help of the membership that will be helpful moving forward. Secondly, just want to talk a little bit about the issue of workforce housing. That is something that we've talked about a lot. Members of both parties are talking about how to address this. One of the provisions that was also part of our advocacy agenda was trying to use the tax incremental finance law to encourage more workforce housing. In past sessions, we had tried to have a provision added to state statutes that would create a workforce housing tax incremental financing district, or TID. We have looked at that. We are also exploring the option of tweaking current TIF law to use the commercial side in order to boost the residential portion and single family in that as well. So we are hopeful that we're going to have a package of reforms that will be introduced yet in 2019 that will include provisions to allow us to hopefully use TIF and TID law to encourage municipalities to have more workforce housing options. It's a huge, obviously, problem we've talked about, and members of the legislature, both parties have talked about. So we are hopeful that we will be able to have something to react to and have members of the legislature hopefully sign on and have members contact your legislators to see if they would be willing to support those efforts. So that's a quick update on, again, 2 provisions, one that we've successfully accomplished. Again, thank you for your help on that provision, and another one in the workforce housing realm that we're trying to get done here before the end of session. Just real quickly, looks like session will likely be going into February, possibly March. So we are really working hard to get as many things done, or frankly to stop a few other things before the end of the session. But it will be a quick sprint once they come back in January until the session is completed. So again, thank you for all of your efforts to help our advocacy endeavors in 19 and hopefully a few more in 2020. Thank you.